Ez itt a Body and Mind Podcast. Egy tér, ahol a test és a lélek találkozik. Ahol együtt kutatjuk a kapcsolódás új dimenzióit. Ha nem csak érteni, hanem érezni is szeretnél, akkor tarts velem! Sziasztok, kedves Body and Mind Podcast hallgatók! Egy újabb epizód van készülőben, és egy nagyon izgalmas témával jövök nektek. Ez pedig az Ayurveda. Valószínűleg már többen hallottatok róla, olvastatok róla, ugyanis egyre inkább népszerűbb itt a nyugati világban is, ez a keleti csoda, hívjuk így. És az intenció az onnan jött, hogy beszélgessünk egy podcast epizódban is erről a témáról, hogy nagyon erős személyes tapasztalatom van az Ayurvédával kapcsolatban. És úgy gondolom, hogy ez mindenképpen egy nagyon nagy mérföldkő az én életemben, hogy megismerkedhettem magával az Ayurvédával, és gyakorlatilag ezzel az életmóddal. Emiatt úgy gondolom, hogy nagyon hasznos lenne nektek is, és ezért is szerettem volna, és szeretném veletek megosztani egyrészt nem csak a saját tapasztalataimat, hanem egy tényleg hiteles szakemberen keresztül bemutatni nektek magát, az Ayurvédát, és éppen ezért a mai napon a beszélgető partnerem dr. Shijil, ayurvédikus orvos lesz, és nagyon-nagyon hálás vagyok azért, hogy ő elfogadta a meghívásomat a mai kis podcastunkba. Egyrészt azért örülök ennek, mert ezáltal szerintem abszolút egy hiteles képet tudunk adni nektek arról, hogy gyakorlatilag mi is az Ayurvéda, és mit képvisel, és hogyan kell ezt elképzelni. És másrészt pedig remélem azt, hogy az insightokon keresztül páran kedvet kaptok, ha nem is teljes egészében implementáljátok ezt a életetekben, de ha már csak pár gondolat, pár kis apró dolog rituálisszerűen esetleg be tud épülni a ti mindennapjaitokban, akkor szerintem már az is egy óriási mérföldkő. És én nem utolsó sorban a Body and Mind podcast célja az, hogy olyan témákról és olyan emberekkel beszélgessünk, ahol az öngondoskodás és a test és gyakorlatilag az elme kapcsolattal jelen van és megjelenik, és úgy érzem, hogy ettől hitelesebb téma, mint az Ayurveda, szinte nincs is, úgyhogy nagyon-nagyon izgatott vagyok, és nagyon örülök annak, hogy ez a beszélgetés a mai napon létrejött. Ami fontos, hogy dr. Shijillel angolul fogunk beszélgetni, feliratot fogunk majd tenni a videóhoz, de emiatt én át fogok váltani, illetve át fogunk váltani angolra. So, Dr. Shijil, I'm very, very happy that you are here with me because I just did a short introduction, and I also shared really briefly that I'm so happy that I had a chance to connect with the Ayurvedic method, and this is actually also part of my daily life. And this journey started for me at Brahma Ayurvedic Center, very close to our place now, where you're also working. And today I really would like to talk with you about Ayurveda generally, and also about some specific questions, because we have already heard something about Ayurveda and Panchakarma, but I think you are really the person who can share some insights with us. So first of all, thank you for joining me. And as a starter, I would like to start a little bit with your story. So how did you personally come to Ayurveda? What is your story? What was the calling for you to start with this Ayurvedic method?
Yeah, sure. First of all, I would like to say my thanks to you for the opportunity. As you know, in India, Ayurveda also people consider as an alternative option for the health system. So from when I'm a student itself, I have an interest towards Ayurveda. That time my thought was like, I want to prescribe a medicine which should be free from the side effect. As you know, like now Western medicine have a lot of side effects. So this point really impressed me. And also I was very inspired the thought, like not just curing the symptoms. Ayurveda more focus with the root cause. My childhood itself, like myself and also my siblings and also my friend, lot of people get good treated by the Ayurveda. These all points which make inspired me. And also, as you know, in every Kerala home, you can find a small garden. It's not only make us to make a garden or planting the small plants, but it's also given a hands-full experience to make home remedies with Ayurvedic herbs. So from my childhood itself, we are making some small remedies for not a big disease, but of course for the simple disease, we are finding the cure from Ayurveda. This all point helped me to choose the Ayurveda as my career.
It's really nice. It's really interesting. So from your point of view, it started already in your childhood. So this mindset, it's already started with your childhood. You also mentioned a little bit the Western medicines, and for many people in the West, Ayurveda is still something exotic word. So how would you explain in a very simple, grounded way what is Ayurveda? Because, you know, it's much more than a word. So how would you describe?
Yeah, as you know, Ayurveda, the word itself, we can split into two, Ayu and Veda. Ayu is life and Veda is the science. So it's the science for the life. But personally, myself, many times I tell to my patient, Ayurveda, we can say it's a manual book for the life. Like, you know, like when you buy some new product, you will get a manual book which explain how to use the product. Similar way, Ayurveda, you can consider a book that explain all the detail, or it give the all instruction how to live in a balanced way. And also, if you have any problems, you can find a solution inside it. So when you feel like your health is off, that time you can open this manual book, or you can learn some Ayurveda by yourself, or you can visit an Ayurveda doctor to fix your problem. It's Ayurveda mainly we are focusing. I'm sure that you heard about the Tridosha theory, Vata, Pitta, Kapha. These are the three energy. You know, every body is made from the five elements, like fire, water, air. Depend on this percentage, we classified Vata, Pitta, Kapha, or you can say like Vata, which is situated below the navel region, Pitta, some disease which is situated in between chest and navel region. Kapha is like extra mucus, or which is situated above the chest region. So some diseases are categorized under Vata, some Pitta and Kapha. So if three doshas are balanced, then you will be very healthy, not only in physically, but also mentally, emotionally, everything you will be stable. But sometimes, because of the wrong diet doesn't mean a vegetarian or non-vegetarian. It means the diet depend with your type of body. If you are not following the diet depend with your type of body, then your dosha can be out of balance. Second reason, stress. Many times people think stress only affecting the mind, but it can affect trillions of cells in our body. Like it can affect the internal organ. It can, like cortisol. You can cortisol, like if it's imbalanced, then, and also in the cell damage, and also many sickness. It can happen with the stress level. And the third reason we can say lack of exercise, or we can say the more work. This is also one reason. And finally, one reason which is not in our balance, the in our control, it's the climate change. So these all the reason can be make your dosha out of balance. Then that time you have to follow a diet which can help to balance your dosha inside. Or you can do like because of the wrong diet, because of the stress or the pesticide, there may be a chance to build up toxin inside your body. clean the toxin or detoxify your body, you may need to go at least one time for a Panchakarma detox therapy.
Yeah, you already reached the point, the famous Panchakarma process, which I also would like that we talk a little bit later on, because I also did it. So I exactly know how is it and how challenging is it. But you mentioned quite interesting points, and this is how I see that Ayurveda is actually for me, and that please help me, that it's not only about the body, it's also working with the mind. And I'm really curious about your opinion. Where do you see the connection between our body and our mind? And you mentioned also that it's really reasonable if we are balanced, if our doshas are balanced. So my question would be, what do you think from Ayurvedic point of view? How are we connected? Because I think it's such a nice topic, and I'm really curious what you think about it.
Yeah, that's true. Ayurveda is the first science which recognizes the deep connection between the mind and body, even 5,000 years ago. In Ayurveda, the health means it's not only just the absence of disease. It means the complete balance of the body, mind, and soul. So we always consider not only the physical health issue, but also the mental health issue, or even a simple stress. We can consider the sleep. Here in Hungary, unfortunately, 50% of recent surveys says 50% of people have stress. So this is very important point. Same like physical illness, we have to consider the mental illness or strengthen your mind. So when you follow the Ayurvedic treatment or Ayurvedic diet or a simple supplement, not only the body but also mind also get balance. So when you start a Panchakarma or any Ayurvedic treatment, you feel like you feel like more energy, not only from the body but also from the mind. And second, you feel like your digestion get more balance. And third, you will get mental clarity to do the things. And also you can see like your emotional will be very stabilized. So Ayurveda consider to balance the body and also the mind.
It sounds really magical. But anyhow, so you mentioned already Panchakarma, so it would be maybe interesting to know a little bit about this process Panchakarma, and later on we can also maybe talk a little bit about other Ayurvedic processes. As I mentioned to you as well, I also did Panchakarma, and it's really challenging. And for I think for many people who don't know what Panchakarma is it about, they're just, what is this word, and what is about, and why from India, and how is it matched with our Western medicine system. So there are really some interesting questions, what I see and what I hear. So I'm really curious, and I also would like to hear from you. What do you think, and how do you see Panchakarma? And I'm also would like to ask you to talk about from a holistic aspect, because it's rooted really, really thousands of years as a tradition. And I would like that we also share a little bit some insights about that point.
Okay. I hope some of you already know the word Panchakarma. It's famous, same like Ayurveda, the word Ayurveda. Panchakarma also, the word we can split into two, Pancha and Karma. Pancha is 5, or Karma is the action. So it's the 5 different method to detoxify your body. As you know, like there is a chance if you consuming fast food, or if you have stress, or any with the pesticide or the climate change or the pollution, everything can make your body inside some toxic development. So main intention to panchakarma is detoxify your body. Just stomach cleaning doesn't make any big changes. So Ayurveda consider panchakarma is the best choice to detoxify very internally, deep tissue, like in the liver detoxification. So it usually takes 7 days or 14 days. You have to be very strict with the diet. And also mainly it depend with the depend with your health issues. There are 5 main detoxification method. First one is vamana, is induced vomiting, and second one is the virajana. It's the purgation with the oil or with the tablet, with the powder. We would like for starting with the snehana karma. It's need a preparation snehana karma, like with the ghee administration. Maybe you consume. It's a
I did not see as well, so I think we will talk about this later on. Yeah,
ghee we are using a medicated ghee, not a normal ghee. Maybe starting with the ghee. You know the quality of ghee. When I put some ghee here in the table, I cannot completely wipe it out because it will stick whatever which come in contact with. So similar like inside which will come to stick with the toxin. And also during the panchakarma, maybe you remember you will get lot of the Svedana or the herbal bolus massage, all this kind of treatment which will make our body warmer. So because of the heat therapy, the toxin and ghee get melted. If something is melted, our body is designed in a way that which will come and sediment in the stomach in the later stage. That time with the help of an oil or the tablet or the powder, flush out the toxin through a mild purgation. This is the virajana. And next is the nasya. You already have the sometime maybe you experience some sinusitis or the migraine or some nasal blockage. So with we will activate the sinus starting, and later we put the special anudailan drop which will go deep inside and clean the mucus. Starting you may feel little bit irritation, but gradually you will get the new mucus and allergic things. A lot of benefit. Even Ayurveda believe this nose is the hole for the brain itself, so it's again good for the all disease related with the ear, nose, or if you have any inflammation and everything, it's good.
Yeah, so when I shared my own experiences about panchakarma, I was asked that why are you doing this with yourself? So what you mentioned, vomiting and this really strong diet, and you feel yourself sick and it's uncomfortable and everything. And my friends, they asked me, okay, why are you doing this? So it would be much more easier to go to the doctor, you have some medicines, and that's all. So my point is that it's quite hard, it's quite challenging, and why is it good? Why is it good to go through of this whole thing? And what could help you if you are in this process? Or what would you say for those who are now listening us and thinking, okay, panchakarma, but you are telling me I will vomit and so on. Why is it good for me, actually? So
it's a good question. Sure, people have doubt about the panchakarma, but how many of you know that so-called incurable disease like facial paralysis, sciatica, skin disease, all are curable with this panchakarma? Many times, maybe people search this word panchakarma, and in the Google or internet, they show some result. Maybe they don't get proper an idea. For example, the Vasti. Then we will get the reference like enema. Enema is entirely different from the Basti. So Ayurvedic Basti, which are touching from head to toe. So it's just not a cleaning. It's have 2 phases, Snehavasti and Kashayavasti. The Snehavati which nourish your body, and the Kashayavasti detoxify your body. And the medicine used for the Vasti is individualized, with the depend on the sick of a person or health of a person. We choose depend on his disease. So it can help to cure the disease and also nourish his body. And also once you do the panchakarma, soon after you don't feel any big changes because you need the time at least 41 days to rejuvenate your liver. From there, you feel like your digestion will be much better. And many time I have seen like many people, they are following more than 10 supplement because in the fast life, this is the only thing they can do. This is the simplest method. Finding some supplement are just they are following. But many of the patient here, they have absorption issues. If you have some toxic things inside or if you have digestion problem, then this supplement, your body don't properly absorb. So that time, if you detoxify your body with the panchakarma treatment, then your absorption will be much better. Then whatever you follow the supplement, then the food, then your body will absorb. But similar way, this is a like little bit difficult process, but this is the two things always difficult in Ayurveda. One thing is the time. Usually we have to wait for the result at least 1 or 2 months because we are not treating just symptoms. We are focusing on the cure from the root cause so that it will be a permanent cure. Second things you need to change mainly, what you are means, what you are consuming, what you are thinking and what you are doing. So you need to change these 3 points. First of all, what you are eating. So this is what you are. So you need to change at least these things, lifestyle, even mind also, good mindset also need for the panchakarma. But when you get the result, sure you will get a motivation to do panchakarma again. And you can see if one person do panchakarma one time, they are always doing the panchakarma every year. So
actually, I can confirm. But you touch now, I think, two really, really, really important point, which is to be patient. And I think in the Western world, in this fast-paced life, what we are living, so it's so hard to be patient because it's much more easier to go to the doctor and have a pill, and after 1 week it's done. Actually, you think it's done, but it's not because you don't have the symptoms or it's not visible. But the issue is there, the root is still there. So I fully agree. And what is really interesting, the mindset, what you also shared. So we have to believe that it's working, and we have to also, and please help me, how do you see this? We have to also to be connected with our body. And this way, Panchakarma, at least for me, taught how to be connected with my body, because you are so close to your body during this whole ritual that you feel and see everything, literally everything. And therefore, I think what you mentioned, that the mindset is really, really key. What do you think about not only the physical, but also about the mental change if somebody is doing panchakarma? So, I mean, is also a kind of a mindset switch a little bit to be more careful what are we eating, about the stress factor. So what do you think about this?
Yeah, regarding the diet, usually we are suggesting the individualized diet. So in Ayurveda, there is no one size fit for all. So it's a myth like Ayurveda only suggests vegetarian, or this is not a right point. Ayurveda always consider, depending on your body type, we are suggesting the diet, and also the workout. Also, we are suggesting depend on your type of body, and also the mindset. Also, like practicing yoga, meditation. This is yoga also sister science of Ayurveda. So always we consider this yoga and meditation. Also, we usually suggest patient to start their day with they have to starting with the Brahma Muhurta, wake up in the 1 hour and 36 minutes before the sunrise and starting the yoga meditation. This kind of things which can balance your mind. And also we have a kind of treatment like Shirodhara, maybe you already had this treatment. This is continuously pouring oil over the forehead, which will stimulate the hypothalamus and which can control the cortisol level to down, and also it can control the alpha wave. So then you will be stress free and your sleep will be much better. If you are stress free and also your sleep is good, then 90% of your mind will be better. Then you can make a decision, in a proper decision. It's also very important in the life to make a proper decision. So to make a proper decision, your mind need to very clarity. So that Ayurveda can bring your balance your mind with external therapy, some herbal supplement like ashwagandha, brahmi, jadamamsi, vaja, sarpagandha, all this herbal supplement which can also balance your mind. And also if you follow yoga, meditation, and also the food, if you follow the Sattvic food, then your mind will be very balanced.
Oh, I have still so many questions for you. So because now I think we didn't close yet the Panchakarma, and I would like to ask from you that there are probably you have already some patient where you have some outputs and results, and I think that there are many who are really committed to Panchakarma, and what you also shared, if you're doing one time, you will do it on a regular basis, and this is what I experience as well. What kind of shifts do you see at your patient after Panchakarma? What are the changes? So it could be health-wise or some better quality of life. So what are the main shifts after Panchakarma, maybe?
Yeah, that's a good question, because many time people, not only the person who go for the treatment, sometimes the family show their gratitude to us, because this result, some people, they are suffering from health issues for long years, and they are not consuming the Western medicine because they are afraid about the side effect. So they are living with the pain for long years, not only their family. So once they got cured, then their family changes, because you can imagine a person, he or she he cannot sleep properly, then sure it can affect his or her partner. So similar way, very health issues which can make a lot of problems in their family. So Panchakarma, after the Panchakarma, thousands of patients we saw that the miracle changes and the permanent cure. So usually we got the patients also, like our patients are the promoters of Ayurveda. So these kind of things, and all I believe not only a family can be balanced or happy, entire society can be. You can imagine a government officer who have a stress and anxiety. Maybe because of that problem, hundreds of people are daily suffering because of he will be very angry and his decision will be not in a right way. So if we treat him with an Ayurveda, his clients or the entire society will be the beneficiaries. So similar way, Ayurveda many time, when they see like one person get like, for example, if you get big changes or transformation in the body, especially for the weight loss and all, then sure your colleague will ask what you did, how you changed like this. Then sure, then you will explain this is the way you change. Then they will start to do. So this is the right way to show them the result. Sure, starting there will be some you need to more do effort to reach that level. But when you reach that level, you yourself will be happy and you would like to share to your family members and friends. So this way, like I have seen many stories.
Yeah, I was just thinking how how nice is it? And it's only not about the individual person. What you're sharing now, it's much broader. It's much bigger effect what we can imagine. So it's so nice that how the impact is it. And it was really interesting also for me, because these are so small things in our life, sleep or family or and so on. But if I think about it, how important is it, digestive system or sleep? These are really key for our day-to-day life. And if there is something wrong, then it could be really a huge impact. Also not for ourselves. It's also for our community and family and co-workers and so on. So it's really interesting. Yes. We already touched the other Ayurvedic methods, what you described. So for whom would you recommend Panchakarma? So are there any concrete issues where you would say, I know you need to diagnose and so on, where you would say Panchakarma is quite recommended? And how about the other Ayurvedic elements, what probably or maybe everybody could put into the daily day-to-day life? So which are, let's say, just a treatment to go, for example, to Brahma Ayurveda. So what are the differences? We could a little bit give an insight for those who are listening now.
First of all, I highly suggest to go for at least a pulse diagnosis to identify the type of body. Even if you are not going for a Panchakarma, also you can start your diet from that, and you can read about your type of body. I believe at least you can be your doctor for yourself. And also, if you think like if you are following a lot of medicine and still you are not healthy, then you have to understand the point. You have some toxic development in the body, or your problem is deep rooted. So that time the Panchakarma can help to recover from your health issue. If you have a simple health issues, then you may not need to go for a Panchakarma. Maybe you can go for a mini cure. We have also programs like mini cure programs. So it's like a 2 nights programs or a 3 days program you can attend. And this kind of programs, or you can just have some herbal supplement after the consultation, or you can go for a basic massage to make. But if you think you have a chronic health issues, then it's better to go for a Panchakarma. Then you don't need to consume a lot of medicine. After your detox, you feel like your health symptom will reduce. So it's depend on your severity of health issues. Or if you are still confused, you can have a consultation. Then after that, our doctors can suggest you which kind of treatment they need to go for.
I see. So regarding the Ayurvedic process or on rituals, let's say if someone only had 10 minutes a day, 20, what would you recommend? Because what kind of treatment, what is the menu? You mentioned already yoga and meditation, which are, I think, also really, they are really a key factor, let's put it this way, to connect body and mind. But what kind of other elements, small changes can we maybe do to start a little bit, just to step in, what are your recommendations here?
Yeah, if you have only short duration, at least you can, but as I mentioned before, in Ayurveda, there is no one size fit for all. So even my tips, maybe I cannot make a general tip, because for example, if I say lemon water in the morning, it can help. But imagine a person with acidity, it can worsen the situation. So at least you have to understand your type of body. Then I can say, like, for example, if a person with a Vata, they can have a tea with the ginger and the ghee. in the morning, or chia seed soak in water, and they can start the day with a chia seed water. Or a Pitta person, they can have aloe vera, curcuma, this kind of tea. Or a Kapha person, ginger and curcuma or fenugreek tea. This kind of, and also if you don't have a time to go for a massage, you can at least buy an oil from any Ayurvedic center or from us, and you can start do a self massage, because in Ayurvedic oil, all of our Ayurvedic oil, it contain more than 30 to 40 ingredients. So it can help you for if you have any pain, then you can try with your self massage, and if it not cured, then you can ask for a professional help. So this kind of diet and oil day, weekly 1 or 2 days oil application, and if you follow yoga, this will bring also some good results.
It's interesting because I'm actually a Vata, so I need a lot of oil massage and ghee and so on because I'm dry, let's put it this way. But nevertheless, you mentioned that how impactful is the oil, the massage. It's for me so interesting because it's just an oil, but no, so it's much more. Why is it so important to this massage and the oil? What is connected with our body, let's say?
Yeah, this is a basic Abhyanga. In Ayurveda, there is a slogan for Abhyanga, Abhyanga Majare Nityam. That means Abhyanga should be done every day to rejuvenate your body, strengthen your muscle, is good for the skin. And also we have hundreds of oil. So depend on the case, depend on your health issues, we can suggest. Maybe some people, they have simple neck pain, some people they have skin issues. So we have different oils, and every oil contain for, here you can imagine a simple oil, only 1 or 2 oil like lavender oil or jasmine oil. It's not, we cannot consider the lavender oil or this jasmine oil with Ayurvedic oil. It have more than 30 to 40 ingredients, and every ingredient have a good effect on your body. So it can relax your body. For example, if you apply your oil in the food 1 hour before a sleep in the circular motion, then you feel like your sleep is getting better. And also if you like, as you are a Vata person, when you move your joint, if you hear any cracking sound, then you can apply this Shirabala oil or Murivana oil. Then you can feel like after 2 weeks, these sounds are getting better, or you feel like more mobilized your joints. Similar way, like if you feel like any hair loss issue, then you can have the Nilibringadi oil. This can, and also for the skin, if you like, then Kumkumadi oil. So we have different kind of oil. So if you start at least from using an oil itself, it can bring a big result than you expect.
It's really so interesting because, as I mentioned, I would say it's just an oil, but it's much more. And you touched the point already many times. How important is it, the ingredients and the quality? And I also know that its main point is to identify the dosha, and it's really related also to the food and other supplements what you mentioned. So the food is really key also in Panchakarma or during Panchakarma, and also in the Ayurvedic process. In general, what would you say about food? How to eat, what to eat? I know it depends on the dosha, but actually, this is how what we did every day. So it's 5, 4, 6 times each and every day, and I think it's really the key. What are we eating and drinking? So, do you have here any tips, recommendation for us on that?
Yeah, it's also a difficult question. It's still, sometimes we think like salads or raw foods, it's very good. But you can imagine, as you are a Vata person, sometimes it can miss bloating and all things. So or everything depend on the dosha base. But still, if you are managed, if you feel your body sure shows some symptoms. If you take some food, then sure your body shows some symptoms, like when you take some raw food, you may experience some bloating. And if you consume, some people, they may feel like when they consume the milk product, they feel like some bloating, but still they are continuously using it. It can later make inflammation and the toxic development inside the body. And at least if you are aware about the allergic things, or if you go for an allergic test, or this is the right method, or in Ayurveda, every dosha we recommend some food to avoid. For example, for the Kapha person, we suggest to avoid 3 tastes: sweet, sour, and salt. And the Pitta person, spicy, savory, and salty. So this way you have to choose your food. Still, you will get a lot of option. It's not starting. You may feel like Ayurvedic diet is maybe very horrible.
It sounds hard.
Yes,
let's put
it's
it this
hard.
way.
So
Yeah,
everything but
and even if you are used to it, you know that it's so
Yes.
hard to change.
But still, when you follow it, you see like you have a lot of options. We are not suggesting to skip a meal. We are always suggesting 3 meals per day. So if you start to follow, then you feel like your body going to much changes inside. And even without the medicine, you feel like your pain relieves, your problems are getting solved. So Ayurveda believes the food is the key for the health.
I think it's for many people still really hard because we are so used to it to eat irregular or fast food and so on. So from my point of view, this is also kind of decision what we have to make, that I would like to do. So there is a kind of commitment. I'm also interested, I'm curious, what do you think about that kind of commitment? Because you also doing Ayurveda for yourself, and you're very familiar with this, but what would you recommend for those who are hesitating, who find this really hard? And because it is, in the end of the day, why to do, how to do, what could be the first steps to start with small changes? Because I think everything is starting with small changes.
Yeah, that's true. And many times, some of the patients also
of course,
ask the
I can
similar
imagine.
question, and they feel here at least some of them, they don't have the time to cook. They don't have the
exactly.
We don't have the kind of Ayurvedic restaurant here. So that time we suggest at least following the tea. Herbal tea. You can buy some kind of herbal teas, and it can detoxify. And also we have some supplement like for example, leaf 52, the liver detoxification. It's liver detoxification. It's do the liver detoxification, or the Padola Kashaya. This kind of herbal supplement. Even though if you are consuming fast food, it can reduce the side effect of the fast food. And also we are doing the consultation with how to cook the food, and also to teach you how you can manage the we are also giving the herbal we are also giving the recipe for how you can manage. And also we are introducing this kind of book, like every day what kind of recipe you can make from the European vegetables and fruits, and simple. I mean, it's not like a difficult process like an Indian cooking, but the simple recipes is also you can find in our books.
Yes, for me personally, the cooking was quite challenging because actually you have to cook for yourself, and to do it one time a day, it's okay, but usually you have to do 2 times because also for breakfast. So it's not easy. I think that you have to reach that point that you are so dedicated to do this that you're just doing. But it's really a kind of mindset shift. what you have to do, and you have to, I think, also implement some new habits. And we just talk about yoga, meditation, and also about the doshas. And from my point of view, the key is really to know your body, so to know what kind of dosha do you have. And if you have it, then you can, let's say, start to do some daily routine. To close our session, I have maybe the question that what would be your message to those who just now thinking to try it? They heard about it, but they are a little bit unsure or insecure. So why Ayurveda, or why this Ayurvedic process? And yes, what would be your message?
Yeah, it's. I would like to say the same point. First, they need to understand their type of body, and if they are not convinced with our point, maybe they have different health issues, then they can make an online consultation or consultation. Then our doctors can make an idea how they can go with an panchakarma. Maybe they may need only the supplement. Maybe they need a small correction in their diet. Maybe they need a small 3 days cure. Maybe they need a panchakarma for 2 weeks. So depend on the health issues. So they can first go for a consultation, and after that they can choose this is the right way, or at least they can start reading about Ayurveda, or they can check their health issues. Usually they may think about Ayurveda when there is a health issues. They can check in the internet the solution in the Ayurveda for their particular disease. Then they can see a lot of videos or the details regarding the how Ayurveda can cure their problem. This way also, or at least they can buy an Ayurvedic book and start reading about
a little bit.
Yes.
And I think the most important is to be in good hands, which means qualified doctors like you, and go to for example, Brahma Ayurvedic Center, where is really a complex facility to start this with a step-by-step approach.
Yeah, that's true, because many times I have seen here many centers, and only some of the centers are providing in Ayurveda in an authentic way. It's very important, because here, if a beginner, they cannot understand that what is true Ayurveda. So it's very important you have to go an authentic center, or a center which giving the traditional authentic Ayurveda treatment. Then sure, this will bring you harmony and a balance in your health.
It was really a nice conversation. I would like to thank you, and I also would like to share that if somebody would like to contact you, they can do via Brahma Ayurveda Center.
Sure.
And start with the step-by-step approach. And I thank you again to join us, and I'm really happy that we had a chance to have this conversation. And I also hope that maybe we will help a little bit to bring the people to the next level, and maybe some will try, or at least start think about it. So nevertheless, to make a first step. And again, really big thank you for you.
Thank you so much for your opportunity. Thank you.
A beszélgetés zárását követően még én is szerettem volna pár szót hozzáfűzni az Ayurveda és a panchakarma témához. Ugye, ahogy a bevezetőben is említettem nektek, személyes élményem, megélésem is van a folyamatokkal kapcsolatban, és ezek nagyon-nagyon mély hatással voltak rám, és nem csak fizikális, hanem mentális szinten is. Úgyhogy ezekről is nagyon szívesen megosztok pár gondolatot. Egyrészt azért osztom meg, mert szerintem nagyon fontos az, hogy legyenek hiteles visszajelzések, és hogy lássátok azt, hogy milyen hatása van, és milyen hatása lehet annak, hogyha valóban kapcsolódunk a testünkkel, és milyen következményei vannak adott esetben a testi és a lelki állapotunk annak, hogyha mondjuk egy ilyen hosszabb, mélyebb folyamatba belekezdünk. Én az idei évben csináltam meg a pancsakarmát, ami számomra egy 3 hetes, 21 napos elvonulást jelentett, és én ezt Indiában csináltam meg, Kerala régióban, ami azt jelentette a gyakorlatban, hogy részt vettem egy 3 hetes tisztítókúrán ott kint, abszolút autentikus helyen és körülmények között, és abszolút egy life-changing experience volt a számomra. Azt szeretném hozzátenni, hogy már hosszú évek óta volt emésztőrendszeri problémám, és hát eléggé reményvesztettem mentem erre az útra, vagy indultam el erre az útra, és abszolút úgy érzem, hogy csodát tett velem. Egyrészt az a fajta elhivatottság és elköteleződés, amiről most itt is beszéltünk, az nagyon fontos, hogy az ember higgyen abban, hogy ami történik, az használ, és az jó neki. És gyakorlatilag a pancsakarmát végigjárva, tehát itt abszolút a teljes tisztítókúra, ami tényleg mind lelkileg, mind testileg eléggé nehéz, és eléggé megviseli az embert. De hogy én azt gondolom, hogy ezt abszolút meg kell tenni, hogyha az ember úgy érzi, hogy egy olyan pontra jutott, ahonnan talán már nem lát más utat, vagy nem lát más eszközt, mert már nagyon-nagyon sok mindent megpróbált. Úgyhogy én abszolút teljes hittel és bizalommal vagyok az ayurvédikus gyógyászat iránt. Úgyhogy ezekről a személyes élményekről fogok még majd megosztani nektek pár gondolatot, de most, hogy itt vagyunk a beszélgetésben, ezt szerettem volna hozzátenni. Úgyhogy pár étellel, pár recepttel és még pár indiai élménnyel vissza fogok hozzátok térni, és hamarosan pedig akkor kikerül ez a kis saját pár perces élménybeszámoló is a YouTube-ra, úgyhogy kövessetek és hallgassatok bennünket. Köszi szépen, hogy itt vagytok és voltatok.